Sure, the format was definitely different to the Fenty one, but they don't need to know that. I said that on camera. Oops. It's still cold and I'm still sick. Right, hi, welcome back to my channel. It's me, your fave, who you refuse to accept as your fave, but is your fave. And it's not 2 a.m, so I can talk. You know what I mean? I'm so sorry about that Fendi video. Thing is, it was my 4th time filming it. It was 2 a.m. Allow it. However, today, the focus is Huda Beauty. Huda got 20% of the poll, and from other polls I've done on Instagram, I've seen that you guys aren't really into Huda like that, so I actually don't know if you watch this. I don't know. I'm just doing it because I got Huda. I've always wanted to try Huda, always been a fan, so let's see if it's worth the hype. We're gonna start with eyes. I did pick up the Rich Nude Obsessions palette. Of the Nude Obsessions palette, I felt like this one is one that I will most likely use the most, if I'm honest. So let's get into it. I want to save the concealers for my face, so we're gonna use the Fenty concealer just to prime and prep our eyelid. The format of this video will be similar to the Fenty one in that I will read off what the website claims the product does versus what it actually does. Gonna blend it out. Blend that in. Please do enjoy the sound of my family laughing. Cute. That's why I prefer to film at 2 a.m. However, anyway. Okay, so the shades in this palette have no names, so I'll just show you as we go. To transition, I'm gonna take the shade right there, and I'm gonna apply that. Yeah, this, I forgot that this Fenty concealer sets into fine lines, so I need to work quickly. Okay, we're getting some color payoff. This is a sheer color that's quite nude, so yeah, I'm not gonna have high hopes for it. It's easy to blend though, and it feels very soft, very smooth. I like the shade. I like the shade a lot. Take it into the outer V. Can you guys see? I don't think you can see, but it's okay. Now I'm gonna take this. Not that. I'm gonna take the dark purple. It looks brown, but it's actually very deep plum. Or is it brown? It looks like a plummy brown. I don't know. I can't see. I wear glasses. Allow it. I'm gonna take that, focus it in the outer bit. I wanna try a halo cut crease today. I have not done one in years. So we're gonna take the darker shadow. I will take a shading brush for this. Take the darker shadow and plop it in the inner section and the outer section like that. Once we've packed that on, I'm gonna take this shade. It's like I don't know what to call it. It looks like a deep cherry. Yeah, a deep cherry. And blend up top. Okay, the pigment is there. We do like her. She's got pigment. Super easy to blend. I like this palette. Huda gets points for eyeshadow. She gets points for eyeshadow. I'm gonna go back into the deep purple just to bring back deep. Right now we deal with that inner part. I will take some concealer again just to re-emphasize that halo. I'm not gonna take it too high, but I'm not gonna bring it down too low either. I'm not doing it very like accurate, if I'm honest. I'm just freestyling it. Now I'll take a flat brush and I'm gonna ombre it. I'm gonna take this lighter shimmer at the top and this one closer to the bottom. I feel like that would look pretty. I'll start with the light one. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. I like this. I like the shimmer. The shimmer is present. She is in the room. She's in the room. She's present. She's here. Can you guys see? I hope you can see. I'm gonna take that second one. I'm just gonna take that dark brown and clean up the edges of the shimmer. I feel like I got too carried away. Okay, I like this. I feel like I like this look. It's so cute. It's giving cute. I like the shadows. They're pigmented, easy to blend, and as you can see, there's little to no fallout, so points for that. Into the eyeliner. This is the Quick and Easy Precision Liquid Liner in Extreme Black / Very Vanta. It's not felt tip like the Fenty one, and I'm not gonna lie, I do miss the grip of the Fenty one. This one will roll out your hand. I'm playing. It is matte though, so it won't slip as much. It's nice and black. We'll give it points for pigment. We will give it points for pigment. I really hate it when eyeliner eyeliners say extreme black and they look grey. There's quite a bit of product on the tip, so I like that as well. Now I need to shake it. I've made progress without shaking it, which is quite a nice thing, because as I said in the Fenty one, I really don't like it when there's more tip than product. Now I'm gonna conceal. No, I wanna put on lashes. However, before I put on lashes, I wanna see what the mascara is like. This is the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes Mascara. One side is for curl and length and the other side is for volume. I'm gonna use curl and length because I have non-existent lashes and I wanna see. My go-to mascara is dab yourself just. My go-to mascara is the MAC Stack mascara. However, I'm not gonna lie, this one might just take the cup. Yeah, we can give Huda the cup for this one. I like this mascara. It does job. It did job. You guys can't really see it because of the eyeliner, but it did what it came to do. Now I'm gonna take lash glue. I'm gonna take duo lash glue as opposed to Huda because they didn't have it in store. And my lashes, these are the Noel in the style 14s. I already cut them so we can just apply them. My thing with these lashes is that the band is not as thin as I prefer my bands to be. However, the lashes themselves are quite light, although I did pick a light style, to be fair. My brother is playing Xbox, so that's probably what you can hear in the background. I'm not sure if you will be able to hear it. I hope you can't. Work smarter, not harder. Okay, I do like these lashes. However, they're not really that visible on camera, I think. So I'm just gonna take some of the volume mascara, or the volume side of the mascara, so that I can wiggle my lashes against the falsies, as well as just do a light coat on the falsies themselves for some extra drama, you know. Ain't nothing to it. Okay, now that drama has entered the group chat, we can start on the face. The first face product we have is the Huda Beauty, the cap came off. The Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer, according to the website. It's an ultra hydrating primer that smooths and quenches skin with a surge of moisture to create the perfect canvas that's ready to grip makeup in place for long-lasting, flawless wear. It will keep your skin balanced all day long. The activated makeup grip creates the perfect texture for makeup. It melts into the skin for instant hydration, providing a super smooth makeup-ready canvas in less than 60 seconds. Fragrance-free and non-comedogenic. Okay, to be frank, not a lot of claims were made with this primer, so it does kind of smell like sanitizer. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I ain't getting paid, so I ain't got no reason to lie. Even if I was being paid, I'm gonna be paid to tell the truth, child. Okay. I'm gonna take my mini fan just to quicken the process because I am impatient. Hold on. Okay, it does feel grippy. It feels very nice. It's not extremely grippy, like in my opinion, it's not as grippy as the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, but it does feel like it can hold its own, if I'm honest. Moving on, it really sucks that as I'm filming this, they just released the color corrector and I really would have loved to have my hands on it, but I don't, so we're just gonna carry on with life. The Huda Beauty Luminous Matte Foundation, the hashtag for filter one. I got the shade Peanut Butter Cup, and according to the website, oh hold on, my eyes are tearing up. My eyes, yo. Anyway, carrying on. This is a new formula, so it says the faux filter is back with the same full coverage and long-lasting properties you know and love from the OG formula, but with 24-hour flexible wear, a luminous matte finish, and it's fragrance-free. The true filter effect gives instant coverage so seamlessly that it immediately unifies skin tone and texture as it blurs skin to give a radiant finish. It's non-cakey and life-proof, so waterproof, super long wear, like 24 hours. Transfer proof, fade proof, sweat proof, humidity proof. No matter what the weather, occasion, or situation, faux filter luminous matte will never let you down. Liquid formula, full coverage, matte luminous finish. As a Han who is a full coverage girly, let's take 2 pumps. I gave Fenty 2 pumps, so I'll give Huda 2 pumps as well. I'll be very upset if I've seen this on the internet and I've seen the Hans going, oh my gosh, it's a full coverage. So let's see if they were lying. Right. As per usual, this side with the blender and this side with a brush. It's thick, so I have hope. It's thick, like me. Okay, it is giving coverage. It's giving coverage. It's definitely giving more coverage than the Fenty one, if I'm honest, because I already can't really see the redness from my pimple that's just chilling over there, if I'm honest with you. Okay, now let's take the brush. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like brushes work better with certain foundations, especially if you see that, for example, the foundation has a matching brush. It probably means that the product will blend better with brushes. And yeah, I ain't gonna lie, the coverage is giving. It's It's not as full as I expected, to be frank, to be very, very fair. But that 2 pumps has taken me, it took me way further than the Fenty 2 pumps did. So if you are full coverage girly, I think this is one for you. If you're a medium coverage slash light coverage person, run the other direction. You'll hate this foundation. You'll hate it. It is a bit reddish on me, but just allow it. I like to go a bit darker with my foundations because I like to use light concealers. So for contrast purposes, if you will, let's say hello to the hashtag faux filter luminous matte concealer. I picked up the shade Granola. If this one made as many claims as the Fenty one did, I will actually just throw hands. But it'll be good though, because you'll be able to see who's actually the one. Anyway, the key features here is it's suitable for all skin types. 14-hour crease-proof wear. Available in 29 shades for all skin tones and undertones, infused with conditioning, sweet almond oil, and vitamin E to care for delicate under-eye skin. Lightweight, blendable formula that melts into the skin, effortlessly cancels dark circles, blurs skin, brightens under eyes, doesn't collect or settle into fine lines. Extra large, pillowy, soft doe foot applicator, hugs the under eye area. Fragrance free, alcohol free, waterproof, sweat proof, transfer proof, non-comedogenic. Okay, I'm not gonna read all of it. We've got the gist of it. Someone's going. For me, I'm gonna focus on the fact that it doesn't settle into fine lines, gives you a filter effect. I've said this before, guys. My filter is you end up putting a lot of pressure on products when skin is gonna be skin. But anyway, we're gonna take this. It is light. It is light. It definitely feels lighter than the Fenty concealer. I like the applicator. It's cute. It's a very cute applicator. I'm not gonna lie, I do prefer thick concealers because I feel like I can get more out of them. This one I'll have to let it sit for a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna let this sit for a bit to give it a chance because I feel like if I blend out immediately, I'm gonna complain and that's just not fair. Taking the beauty blender, I'm gonna blend that out. Yeah, I think it's too liquidy for me. The coverage is beautiful. It looks gorgeous. However, I feel like it's a bit too liquidy for me personally, which I'm not gonna lie, you can combat it by letting it dry down for a bit longer. I just wasn't sure how quickly it would dry down. Therefore, not me losing my train of thought, child. Therefore, would I end up in a predicament where it's dried down and I can't blend it? Okay, I'm gonna add a little more concealer over here and over the top of my lip because it didn't cancel out the darkness over top of my lip very well. Which, I'm not gonna lie, I can't put too much on it because it's not a color corrector and I didn't color correct. So that's kind of on me. However, I didn't color correct for Fenty, so I couldn't really color for this one because that's giving an unfair advantage. Okay, to be honest, I'll say it's more medium coverage, medium buildable. It's more full coverage than a regular medium coverage concealer. However, it's not as full coverage as the Fenty one on the first go, just to be honest, to be very, very honest. I couldn't get my hands on the tan tour, so I got my hands on the on the hashtag faux filter skin finish buildable for coverage foundation stick, and this, okay, I broke it. This is what I'll be using as cream foundation. What the hell? Can y'all see that? Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. I picked up the shade Ganache, and I'm going to use that to cream contour. I'm not going to read what it says because it's a foundation stick. I'm using for other stuff, so we're just going to see, is it blendable? Is it cakey? Is it pigmented? What's going on? My mirror just broke. Okay, right, to be honest, it looks a bit janky because of the shape. It's like it's not supposed to be used for what I'm using for, but I'm doing it. I love the color. I feel is beautiful. It's a bit deeper than Espresso from Fenty. It's extremely blendable and I like that. I love that for me. I really hate when products don't blend because my chat is, what am I supposed to do with you then? Like, what am I to do with you? Ooh, it's giving face. It's giving face. I love this. Okay, it is very pigmented, so I'm gonna have to diffuse the top with some foundation. Otherwise, I will look crazy. I will look very crazy. To blend out the nose, I'm gonna take a smaller brush because it is very creamy, so it's blending very well, and I'm scared it'll go all over the place if I use a bigger brush. Alright, with the concealer, I'm just gonna go over my forehead to bring back some lightness there because I went a bit overboard. The tip of my nose, and I'm gonna reverse contour. Okay, mini fan, blend that out. Yeah, my forehead is looking way better now. I prefer this. It was looking a little bit crazy, a little bit hectic. I'm gonna go over the edge of that reverse contour so that it's not too harsh. That's a little bit hectic. See what happened there? Damn. Okay, damn. Shit. A tad bit hectic, if I'm honest. But it's okay, we'll fix it. We will fix it. Now my nose looks wide, and that is not the goal. It is not the goal at all. Just taking the excess that's on the smaller brush we used to blend out the cream contour. I'm gonna do that. And to bring in my nose a little more, I'm gonna take the excess concealer on the blender and refine the nose. Okay, now we can get to setting the face. This has settled into my fine lines, however, it hasn't settled as much as Madame Fenty, or even as much as the MAC translucent powder, if I'm honest. Not me shaking it and you know what, it's okay. It's completely fine. I'm gonna take Easy Bake in the shade Banana Bread. Easy Bake claims to be matte and has a luminous finish, ultra refined and lightweight, and comes in 9 shades. Okay, use my finger, and now we can set. It does have a slight fragrance though. I can't put my finger on what it smells like. I just can't. But it is definitely lightweight. I can't feel it as much. Okay, it does minimize pores quite well. It gives quite an HD finish. I'm not gonna use filter like finish because I'd be lying. Skin is skin. Only way you'll look like you have an Instagram filter on is if you have an Instagram filter on. Just being honest, just to be frank. I don't know if I like the net that's inside the powder. Okay, now that we've set, I'm not gonna bake because I feel like it sets well, so I'm not gonna bake. It's not like the Fenty one that you have to bake to the gods to get it to work the way you want it to. Or someone attacks me about Fenty, me saying Fenty doesn't work. It works for the people it works for, including me. Speaking of Fenty, I couldn't get powder, contour, or bronzer from Huda because they didn't have my shades. So we're just gonna go in with the Fenty Instant Warmth Sunstalker Bronzer in the shade Thick Mint. Here come the police on some. He said there's gonna be a Huda look. They didn't have my shade, okay? They were sold out. What do you want me to do about it? I can't do anything. You're not sure. And I honestly feel like this one will complement the Ganache shade I used to cream contour very well. I'm not going in with a lot, just enough to set the cream bronzer, well, cream foundation that I use with bronzer, but no one is checking. Get under there. I look scary. I look like the thing under your bed. I'm sorry. I do apologize for that. There's no excuse for it. Dust off lightly and just go over the reverse contour so we don't look crazy. With that being said, again, blushes, the shades I wanted, they didn't have. I think I picked the wrong time to go because literally as I was shopping, I was picking the last of some items, which was quite frustrating. However, we move still. I'm gonna make a plan. I'm gonna take this from the eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna this big ass brush in this small ass. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work just a little bit. Alright. Okay, let's go pigment. Let's go pigment. It's okay. And that's what we're gonna use to blush. I'm gonna use that reddish shade to blush, and no one can tell me anything at this point. I'm actually gonna mix these two. One at the top, this one, and this one. Over the nose after we're done with the cheeks. Going back into the bronzer. I'm gonna go over the nose and into the eyes. Right, I'm liking this look. I feel like I look cute. I look very cute. To highlight, I'm gonna finesse again and take this shade, that top shimmer from the palette. In this house, we believe that makeup products are multifunctional. They have multiple uses. You just need to make do with what you have. Just make do what you have. It is a bit pinky, but that's okay. It'll go with the eye look. It'll just tie everything together. Okay, now that we've done that, I'm gonna finish up the whole face and then spray it. Taking my creamy kohl liner in the shade Berry Brown, I'm gonna go in on my lower lash line. Lower waterline, sorry. I do love black kohl pencils, but just for the sake of trying something new, they didn't have black, so this is what we're gonna have to use. I think it looks pretty. I think it ties in with the look very well. Now we can go into mascara for the lower lashes. I'll do this last though. Spritzing. Resting Boss Face was out of stock, so MAC Fix Plus is here to save the day. And the mini fan. My eyes will be closed so that we set the eyeshadow and it doesn't crease too much. Ow, that hurt. Now take a beauty sponge and just press in the rest of the setting spray. One last zhuzh and we're done. Now we're gonna use the curl and length side of the mascara and we can get into lippies. I'm gonna line with the creamy kohl just to see what it looks like as a lip liner. I mean, it's okay. I'd like it darker, but again, it's not for lips. And now we will go into the Bombshell liquid lipstick. Yeah, we need chestnut. Chestnut will save the day. Matte chestnut to the rescue. This lippy smells a bit like coconut and I love that. It is, however, not as pigmented as... It's more sheer. You have to build it. You definitely have to build it. But that's it for this look. Now we can do the roundup of what I think about the product. Starting with the eyes, the cop or drop segment. Okay, starting with the eyes, as I said, the Rich Nude Obsessions palette is definitely a cop. It showed up on my skin. The pigment was beautiful, easy to blend, little to no fallout. It's definitely a cop. The eyeliner, I would say, is a cop. It's easy to use. However, my only qualm is the round barrel. It is matte though, so you can grip it. There's enough product. I can't talk. On the tip, it's not felt tip, so it doesn't absorb too much of what's going on your eyes. Definitely a cop. The mascara is a cop for me. I find it does better than my holy grail mascara, which is the Max Stack mascara. It's a cop. I haven't tried the volume side though on its own, so I'll be keen to try that and let you guys know. Probs over on Instagram. The lashes, I would say they're a cop. Yeah, they're a cop. Not me blinking. They're lightweight. The band is not too thick, but it's not as thin as I like it personally. The styles are gorgeous, and as you can see, they look pretty. They're not extremely long, so you don't have a lot to cut off, which is quite nice. Onto the face products. This primer, I would say this primer is great. I don't know if I would cop it over Milk Hydro Grip though. It will, I'm just dropping things. I will probably grow into it. However, sitting with the foundation, I'd say these two together are a cop duo. The foundation is quite full coverage. Not too full coverage or as full coverage as I thought, but it's full coverage enough. Yeah. It's not too matte. I would say it stays true to luminous matte, especially with its primer. Together, cop. Foundation on its own, cop. This on its own, maybe reach for the Milk Hydro Grip. Concealer. For me personally, I would say a drop. The reason I'm saying this is because it's a thin concealer, as in it's lightweight, so it's quite watery. You have to let it dry down a bit or you can blend it out. And I did try to let it dry down, even use a mini fan. It takes quite a bit of time. Coverage wise, it's not as full coverage as I like. On the under eyes, it worked gorgeously. On my upper lip, I would have needed to color correct prior. I didn't color correct for the Fenty video, so it wouldn't be fitting anyway. My under eyes are not as hectic, if I'm honest, but I'm not gonna lie, I'd still say drop. Sorry. As a contour stick, I would cop this. I love it. It looks gorgeous. I feel like it looks beautiful. The color payoff was great. It blended so gorgeously. Makes me keen to get my hands on the tan tool to try it, because the tan tool is for contouring and bronzing. But if you want to use the stick foundation as a contour, you have my approval. Right. Easy bake. Cop. It's a baking powder, but it set so well. I didn't have to bake, and I still look quite good. It does have an HG type of vibe to it, and yeah, texture is showing, but it's not too hectic. I would cop this. It's light, so I would say for beginners, it's quite a good powder. It has my seal of approval. I like this powder. I wish it was a bit thicker, but yeah, regardless, it's it's a cop. Okay, I use the eyeshadow as blush and as highlight. Therefore, I'll give it another cop because it's highly versatile. We like that in this house. We like products that can be used for more than one thing because it makes it worth the money. But that is not cheap, so yeah, versatility is key. Down to the lippy, the one that I got, I would say I like it. It's just more sheer than I like. I prefer liquid lippies that with one swipe you can see it. This one is more sheer, so you have to build it, which can make it a bit uncomfortable. Cop for the color, drop for the consistency. It's up to you which one you prioritize. And that is it for this. And that is it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this review / tutorial. It was slightly different to the Fenty one. I'll be very honest now. I feel like I was more critical on the Fenty one. Probably because it was 2 a.m. and I blame 2 a.m. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please do like the video. Comment down below your thoughts. Are you a Huda person? Have you tried Huda? What do you think about the products? Share because you care, and subscribe because you love it here. Everybody loves it here. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.